Uh, the global um, theme, the global component not being available um, in emotion core. Um, hmm. The error message we got was cannot read property or body of undefined. Okay, so looks like theme.fonts. Okay, got it. Theme does have a font. Fonts, but no. Cannot read property black of undefined. Okay, here in colors. Okay, so we are able to get it to compile, are we? Yes. Okay, but I still don't see any margin of that. So let me go to layout. I don't see the container being used. So what does the container do in components? So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this centered, right? It looks odd without any centering. So I'm going to try and see how the container looks. Container, come on. PBG is equal to muted, centered container, theme dot sizes dot container. The max width can be defined in theme dot sizes dot container. Container variants can be in theme dot layout. Theme dot sizes dot container will be here. Okay. So I'm gonna do font sizes container. That's gonna have max container width. Boom, and sizes is only here, over here. Boom. Okay, so now we have a container. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so we have a basics. So we have this. Let's see what we can remove in layout. Can we remove? What happens if I remove overpoint? Still works. What happens if I remove this? I want to know what this do. No, no, do it with global. We'll get that later. This is gonna go. Okay, so now let's work on the layout, right? How we want the layout of each individual blog. So yeah, so I want the written by. Uh, ah, that's okay. I'm gonna have the written by be there, posted in life hacks, tags. Okay, But what component is this? Let me check the component. Right, component should be the category name. No, it's going to be in templates, each post. Okay, do we have a sidebar here? Post, we have a post. Yeah, we have a sidebar component, which is here, which is pretty elaborate. Yeah, so I'm not going to mess with this for now. As you can see, the sidebar component is a component inside the template post, which is not exported separately. So if you want to uh, use Gatsby shadowing, we have to take this out into a separate component, export it, and reuse it here. That way we can override it. So right, so I'm going to create maybe a issue here. Um, create a sidebar in use um, create a separate file or sidebar component so that it can be overshadowed. Okay, so I'm gonna submit that, assign it to Sachin, right? Yeah, so that's okay for now. Let's assume that I'll have a build a newsletter later. Okay, so the theme I want is um okay, so we need to have a proper header and good line spacing between the proper. Let's do the proper header first, and then let's do fonts, and then let's do line heights, and then let's do, I guess, I'm not gonna do a footer. I'm just maybe gonna do links. I don't know, I think that's it for the blog page. So I'm gonna start with the header. And let's see if there are any header components over here. Maybe recipes has a header. Box layout footer. They have a footer. Hmm, I like this. Yes, they have a header here. Oh, let's pick a header. These guys have a lot of stuff, and this is why I love. Um, yeah, I'm gonna use this header. Let's see how this one goes. Is it real-time editable? Whoa, man, I love this guy's work. I'm gonna copy it and see how this goes. Components, header.js. All of this crap. Paste this in. Oops. Did I have the entire header? Is that all? No. see where we go with this. Boom, something failed. What failed? Oh no. Okay, it just doesn't move there. Right. This could be interesting to see here. Ah, okay. Obviously isn't aligned. Hmm. But I'm interested in this part, so I'm gonna go to layout components and see if I can import the header and then push it in here. Header from down. Nope, nope. Components slash header. Yep. Okay, let me just check quickly if I'm streaming and recording. I am. Okay. So why? Okay, so let me now understand how the header component is written, and I am going to. Uh-oh. Um. Try and get this to work like the way it was. Hmm. I'm gonna take the second because I don't really need it. Yeah, I'm just gonna work with these. To work, the first one is gonna go to home. It's gonna go to blog. P2. But this other link we have. The header is a grid with a grid gap of 3. Yeah, so the MX Auto. Okay, let me check why it's not working. Did I not save it? Sorry. Here we go. Why the two home? Home. Well, blog about contact. Right, so okay, let me just try to understand it here. The display is a grid. The grid gap is 3. What happens if I remove grid graph? What happens if I okay, padding the flow row template columns? What happens if I remove that? Hmm. Okay, I don't know how CSS grids work, so this is going to be a bit of a discovery. So this part is the the logo part. I don't understand why is it not getting hidden. Oh, of course. I need to remove this and do import like I did my layout. Okay, so this one is not gonna work. So I need, because I don't want 4 links, I just need a couple of links. So I'm gonna go to recipes again. This big a very simple grid. That's it. So the first hello. I don't want to have a padding. And we go to slash. I'm gonna say home blog and about. Blog, that's it. Let's do this for now. Okay, so do we have okay, so let's understand what's being written. 27 lines down. Got it. Yeah. So we have a header and then it is of type flex with center aligned. The items are center aligned. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Why would the items be center aligned? Mm. Variant with styles header. I have to like look at their mm. That's right. Team UI has gone ahead a lot. I need to like go to their source again. It's been like close to 6 months before I looked at their work. Very interesting, but I got to look at it all over again. Okay, but I want a sample theme file which has all the variants that these guys have used. So can I see that? So I'm going to go to recipes and As I'm looking at the header A1, yeah, I kind of want to see the variants, the style start header navlink that they have used. Maybe it's in the theme spec or object styles. Style, let me look at theme spec. This is modes, typographies, font size variants. Have a header here. Style start. It's styles. Jeez. Yeah, styles. It's here. Hmm. Okay, so I'm not gonna. Do you have an example? Okay, this is gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna try this myself. Look at basically variants. Go down. Okay, so that's styled. Okay, style start nav link. What happened? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try and style navlink. What styles can navlink have? Let's go try it. And a header. Just gonna give color red. That's the old school. Yep, it works. The header is gonna be so basically I need the styles that he has used here. If he has used any. That is, yeah, so a good point is to get to get the team.json set, right? Let me first understand what's in the team.json. Team.js. Okay, so what we have is we have a max container width and we have a baseline height. We have a desktop mobile base high, line height. This is the base size. We have breakpoints at the mobile is 52M and the scale is okay, got it. Size, container size. Font sizes we scale it. But initially we have mobile and we have desktop and then we add it into RAM. Understand that. Okay, line heights, understand that. Space, colors, we understand that. Primary color and the secondary color, we understand that. So we go into styles. Body, time post text. Getting to time post text. Adding back to the computed font size. For time post text. So Brahma.com is time post text. Let me see. So this is time post text. You can see it. The look at dy. D is pretty sharp, isn't it? D here and look at the D. So if you see the D, this is more sharper here. The D is not very different. Let me see C. C looks different. Yeah, see the C here. Can see that surrounded. This is not okay. So I'm gonna try and see how we get the imports back later. For now, let's look at what do we have. So we have a body tag H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, P tag, B tag, strong, EMIM, container. Link header. Styles. Okay, but I want to see if they have a specification which now we can. Well, it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah. Um, you look at some of the headers which other people have. Right. Clean. How does it mobile look? Clean, man. That's clean. How does that look? Also, if we go into so everything's on page. Yeah, here's a sidebar. Now, Nick. Yeah, just gonna maybe leave it like that. So I'm gonna do header, remove the about. Okay. Looks like there's too much space. Do I have a CSS scan? Really have such a lot of margin. Oh, well, maybe line height is too. Wait, that looks like the padding is huge. Wait, is that a margin or something? Why does blog have padding? The blog should not have a padding. This goes into theme, which one? Call home as codon and header.js. Yeah, so now we have the header. The header typically needs to have the margin top of the header should be um, higher than the margin bottom. If you see the space between this is larger than this, so I need to reduce that. Let me again go into CSS scan. See the margin bottom is 0.725, which I think no. Okay, so this looks like the margin um, bottom is the same as the margin top, which is weird. It's zero happens. How about this? Um, GitHub code Brahma blah. No. Let me see what they have for um source component template post sidebar. The body is just rendered in MDX render. MDX renderer is imported from Gatsby plugin MDX. Yeah, but the H1 is from Blix. Okay. What if I give the H1 a different color? Getting it? So this is the H1. margin bottom is higher? Because Pbrix is giving it okay, so can I give it more specificity? This is gonna be an issue. Scott Brahma breaks. It's giving it a larger margin bottom. Yeah, so we need to get this to uh, the margin bottom here. Just want to. Where does the larger margin come from? You can clearly see that the H1 has a larger margin. Oh, but it's not the H1, it's the div. God, that's interesting. It's not the H1. It's the div which has the H1 has a larger margin, which maybe I should be seeing from here. You have yes, given it here. I'm not sure why they do that code Brahma. See what I do codebrahma.com slash blog. It's huge. The margin. So you can see that there is a margin or a padding here, but interestingly it says it's not there. That is interesting. Let me keep use this. So either this has a margin top, no, that only has a margin bottom. So clearly this is, oh, man, this is interesting. You see, if I'm gonna make this red, background red, right? And I'm gonna make this background blue. Yep. Clearly this either has a margin computed, only has a margin bottom. This has a, how does that even work? Hmm. No margin, no padding, no margin, no. Wait, hold on. How about this? How about the goddamn header inside it? Ah, of course. Of course. Great. The H1 has a margin top of 46 styles. So where does the margin top come from? Right? But in my case, there's no margin top. I've been able, since I've been able to override it. Oh, okay, I got confused, I guess. Margin bottom come from for this one. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Yep. So what we are seeing is this one has a margin top and this one has a margin bottom. That's how you don't write code. Okay, so we're gonna fix this somehow, but how? Since giving me a margin bottom, I need to remove that and reduce it to 1 rand. Right? This looks good, right? And maybe I will have a bit of a margin top on this. Let's say margin 1 rand. Even maybe in 3010. Can we do 2.5010 on this? We don't have that div. God damn it. Yes, but we have to now refresh it. So so we're back to where we are. Now let's see this. What we have is we can edit the H1. Um, we can increase its margin bottom, but its margin bottom doesn't matter because we have this margin bottom to be 4, which is the culprit. Which we need a bigger margin top for it. 3, yeah. This makes it stand out. Typography is too off on this. I want to take a break.